Take a look here. So interestingly enough, what we saw is the market initially kind of rallying a little bit up on these numbers, right? And this is the 10-minute chart. You see a couple trend lines in here. That's because of the daily chart. We'll go to that in just a minute. But if we zoom in, you can clearly see the market was trending up overnight. It was saying, oh, Salesforce CRM earnings were so good. Earnings from Snowflake were good. We're all jovial. We think it's the holiday season. And then we were rallying up. The PCE data actually came out in this candle here. And notice that you had some people saying, wow, the numbers came in as expected. That one number beat. So let's buy the market here. But then reality strikes and smart money comes in and says, wait a minute. The markets were pricing in even better numbers than we got, and we start to see a little sell. Now, having said that, the overall market is still net positive for the session or the pre-market. So in other words, if the markets were to open right here, where we currently are, we will open slightly higher on the day. Not up a lot, but right now, still a positive day. Now that leads me into my next point here. My next point is this. The markets, folks, yesterday, okay? Now, a lot of technicians don't know this stuff, but yesterday was a pivotal day in the markets, technically speaking. Let's go to the daily chart and talk about why. Okay, so what we have here is the daily chart of the SPY. So number one, if you guys recall, and I'm going to zoom in here, right? We're going to zoom in quite a bit. What we have here, and it's very hard to see because these were such quiet days on the daily S&P chart, but basically we were hovering up into this level for multiple days. Yesterday, the reason why it was pivotal is that we opened above resistance, right? These two lines are resistance, right? We opened above resistance. It gave every opportunity for the market to go boom to the upside, right? And ultimately, what happened? We ended up selling off and closing below the line. Now, the reason why that is technically important is it gives the bears, the shorts, an opportunity here, an opportunity to seize control from a market that has been trending up for a long period of time. Okay, we've been in a mini bull market now, right? I mean, S&P, NASDAQ up 10, 15% just in November. Today's the last day in November. So again, this reversal day for technicians is something we watch very closely. Now, I'm going to explain to you what you want to be watching for today. Okay, so as we go back to the bigger picture here, here's your chart from yesterday. You can see that candle. I know it's a little hard to see, but that was the reversal day back below this technical resistance level. And I've been talking about this level for a long time with you guys. But basically what you are looking for today is a flat or negative day on the S&P. If you get that, it confirms the reversal yesterday, okay? And it basically tells you the bulls have short-term control of the markets. If the markets can rally up and be positive by, even 10 points on the S&P, really anything decently green today, doesn't even have to take out yesterday's high, but any sort of decent green, the bulls control, they take that control back. And so the key is when you see a reversal candle like this, you have to recognize that this is now a key day. Today is a key day. And by the way, trading the close, I will be talking about this later today. What ends up happening? That's 3:55 p.m. Eastern time with Tony Valier, and she is being a rock star here. So lots of props go out to her. I've seen all the great comments from you guys about her analysis and her news, breaking news stuff to you guys. Okay, in any case, what we have here again, guys, a pivotal day on the S&P 500. If we look at a lot of these charts, they continue to be at pivotal levels, just like the S&P and the NASDAQ. Apple is a great example right here. Take a look at Apple here. So we have a trend line. And again, just look at the trend lines from here to here, right through here, right through here. And look at where we are. The gap fill was right there, and that's right there. Look at Apple right there. Now, it doesn't mean Apple can't consolidate and break out. But my point is that as of now, as a trader, as a swing trader, I have to live in the present. I can't assume what's going to happen in a week, in a month, in a year. So you have to say, it is right here, and right now, resistance is holding it down. Doesn't mean it can't break out, but right now it's holding it down. Does it then come back in here? I would say that this area around 182 would be a significant area of support, this former pivot point right there. Lastly, as well, just a note on Microsoft, one of the strongest stocks out there, really remarkable, making new all-time highs. But look again at the chart, right? Pivot points galore as we go through here. And again, just amazing trend lines converging right up into that level. So again, whether it's right there, through here, through these levels here, and right through there, connects there, or you take this high to this high, it converges there. So notice what I'm saying here. A lot of the market is at a pivotal junction. A lot of the big cap techs are at a pivotal junction. Some of the crap is starting to run, aka GameStop. There's a lot going on here that speaks to froth, but it doesn't mean the markets can't break out. It just puts probabilities in the favor of a pullback near term. So again, it's all a game of probabilities.